Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss about few topics related to economics for executives. So before going to the topics, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. So I am Kadher Mohideen from Management Department, AJK College of Arts and Science. So let us going to see few topics related to economics for executives. So first of all, we are going to see the objectives of business firm. So next, profit maximization, social responsibilities, demand analysis, law of demand, and elasticity of demand. So these are the topics we are going to discuss today class. So before going to further objectives of the firm, so let us see what is the meaning of economics. So formally it is called as political economy. It means management of wealth of the state. So Adam Smith, who is the father of the modern economics, has defined economics as the study of the wealth. So Smith, he has defined that is, acquisition of wealth was the main objectives of human activity. So let us go for the next business economics. So it consists of that part of economical theory which helps the business manager to take the rational decisions. So it helps to analyze the practical problems faced by the business firm. It integrates the economical theory with business practice. So it is also called as the managerial economics or economics of the firm or applied economics. So let us go in for the definition of the business economics. So it is the integration of economical theory with business practice for the purpose of facilitating decision making with forward planning by management. So this definition has given by the Spencer and Siegelman. So let us go in for the characteristics of the business economics. So first of all, so business economics is the microeconomics because it is related to the individual study of the firm. So let us next normative science. So it is related to the whatever the scientific facts and figures we are finding out, it will be proved in the economical theories. So next it is a pragmatic. It means it is a practical oriented rather than theoretical one. So next, it is prescriptive. It means, so it prescribes various solutions to the problems of the business firms. So next, it uses the macroeconomical theory. It means, so we are not only study about the business firm and also we are going to study about the industry. We also study about the economy of the country. And the next, it uses the theory of the firm. So next it is the management oriented. So we are applying all the management concepts, okay, in business economics. So that it is called as management oriented. And the next it is multidisciplinary. So it is talking about the economics, commerce, accounts, and finance, human resource management, marketing management, like that. So multidisciplinary it has included, and it is an art and science. So it has all the theoretical aspects and also practical application. So let us go for the objectives of the business economics. So first one, it integrates the economical theory with the business practice. Second one, to apply economical concepts and principles to solve the business problems. Third one, to employ the most modern instruments and tools to solve the business problems. And next one, to allocate the scarce resources in the optimal manner. So next one, to minimize the risk and uncertainty and to help in demand and forecasting and to help in formulating business policies, to help in profit maximization. So these are the various objectives of the business economics. So next let us go in for the demand. So what is the meaning of the demand? So demand is nothing but it is a desire backed by the necessary ability to pay. So first of all, any person they should have the desire. So if we may want to have a car or bungalow, or we may want to have the diamond. So whatever we want, but we should have the ability to pay. So then only it will become the demand. So next step, quantity of the good that can be bought per unit of the time at the price. So important aspects about the demand. So actually what product we want, and how many units we want, at what price we want, and when we want to purchase it. So these are the various important questions we have to ask while going for the demand. So next, what are the various determinants of the demand? So first one, price is one of the important factor which will determine the demand. If the prices of the product has increases, so automatically the demand will decrease. If the price is decreasing, automatically the demand will increase. So next one, income is very important one for the determinants of demand. Income of the buyer. So if the buyer is having more income, he can purchase more number of product and services. If the income is very less, so he can purchase only few product and services. So next, prices of related goods and services. So if the Horlicks price is more, so automatically the people will go to the Bonvita. So if the Bonvita price is more, automatically they will switch over to Boost. So like that. So related product price also will affect the demand of the product and services. So next, taste of the buyer. The taste of the buyer is keep on changing. So whatever the taste was prevailing in 80s, not now. So whatever the taste and preferences of the buyers now, it won't be for next 20 years. So automatically the taste and preference of the buyers also will determine the demand. So next, supply of the goods. If more products are available, so automatically the demand will decrease. If less products are available, so automatically the demand will be more. So next, season prevailing at the time of purchase. So winter season only we want to have coffee at very hot. Okay. At the summer season we want to go for the cool drinks because we want to cool our health. So like that, so based on the seasons, we will purchase certain product and services. So automatically the demand of those products will increase or decrease in those seasons. And the next, fashion. So fashion keeps on changing. So whatever the fashion was there past 30 years, it won't be the fashion for nowadays. So automatically the fashion is very important factor for the cosmetic products, for the dress materials. So those items, the fashions are keep on changing. So next, advertisement, sales promotion also is one of the important factor which will create a demand for any product and services. So automatically it will motivate or stimulate the buyers to buy a particular product and services. So these are the various factors will determine the demand of the product and services. So next, let us go for the law of demand. So what is the law of demand? The greater the amount to be sold, the smaller must be at the price at which it is offered in order that it may find purchasers. Or in other words, the amount demanded increases with a fall in price and diminishes with a rise in price. So the definition has given by the Alfred Marshall. It means, so whatever the if the prices are less, so automatically the demand of the product will increase. If the price is more, so automatically the demand of the product will decrease. So this is the law of demand. So the definition has given by the Alfred Marshall. So let us go for the demand schedule. So what is the meaning of demand schedule? It is a list of alternative hypothetical prices and the quantities demanded of a good corresponding to these prices is called demand schedule. So for example, one side we are having the prices of apple per unit in rupees. Okay, so for example, 5 rupees, 4 rupees, 3 rupees, 2 rupees, like that. So another side we are having the quantity demanded of apples in dozens. So 1 cake, 1 dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen, like that. So if the apple price is high, it means 5 rupees per unit. So automatically, so we demand only 1 dozen of apple. But if it is for 4 rupees, the dozen of apples requirements or the demand will increase to 2. So if the prices are less to 2 rupees, so automatically the demand will increase to 4 dozens. So like that, so it is a schedule, okay, of demand, how the prices of the product and services and demand of the product services are related to a particular product and services. So next, demand curve. So demand curve is nothing but it is a data presented in the demand schedule can be plotted on a graph. So quantities demanded on the horizontal or x-axis we are putting, and y-axis we are putting the hypothetical prices of the particular product and services, okay, in vertical line. So automatically the smooth curve is drawn joining all the points. So plotted, the demand curve slopes downwards from the left to the right. So it shows the inverse relationship between the price and quantity. So next, what are the reasons for the law of demand? So first of all, because of law of diminishing marginal utility, it means if the prices of the product has increasing, so automatically the people want to reduce the utility. So automatically the demand of the product will decrease. So next one, substitution effect. So if any product is having more substitute product, so automatically the substitute product demand will affect the main product. For example, if the prices of the tea is more, so automatically the people will switch over to coffee. If the coffee price is more, automatically the people will switch over to tea. So like it is the substitution effect. And also next one, income effect. So income of the buyer also is very important factor which will determine the demand. So if the income of the people is more, automatically they can purchase more product and services. If the income is less, automatically they can purchase very less product and services. So next one, new consumers. So because why the law of demand keeps on increasing because of the new customers. So many new customers are adding to the product and services. So automatically even the prices are more, the demand is increasing, keeps on increasing. So next one, several uses. So some of the product and services, the price keeps on increasing because we are using for different purposes. So for example, so tomato we are purchasing. So tomato we can use it for different dishes. So automatically, so the tomato prices keeps on increasing. That like that oil also. So cooking oil we are using. So that oil will be used for several purposes, for cooking purposes. So automatically the demand of the cooking oil keeps on increasing, even though the prices are increasing. So next, psychological effect. So every human have certain desire. So they wanted to go by flight. Okay, even though the charges are more. So because they wanted to fly, so the people they are ready to bear more charges. So even though, so they want to travel by train, okay, in first class AC or second class AC, because they are having such like that psychological effect. So this also will be the reason for the law of demand. So next, we are going for some exemptions to the law of demand. It means even though the prices are more, the people they are ready to buy. So why? Because first one, conspicuous products it is applicable. Okay, conspicuous products means, so it might be diamond or Apple iPhone, so or Audi car or Benz Mercedes, so like that. So even the prices are more, the people they are ready to buy because they are feeling that it is a conspicuous goods and services. So that they want to purchase for the prestigious manner. So they want to pay more even though the prices are high. So next one, given products. So next, let us go for the given products. So given products means, it means, so which is the basic requirements for the human being to live in this earth. For example, bajra or low quality rice or wheat, bread. So these are the very essential products. Even the prices are high, the people they are ready to pay because they wanted to live in this earth. So next, future expectations about the price. So for example, if the oil prices will increase tomorrow by 200 rupees, so automatically the people they wanted to fill the entire tank today itself. So that future expectation about the prices also will one of the important factor, one of the exemptions to the law of demand. So next, consumers may tend to be irrational and make impulsive purchases. So because the consumers, we cannot think all the consumers know everything, because they may not know because of their illiterate. So they don't know whether the prices are high, but even they are ready to purchase. Next, household may demand larger quantity of the commodity even at the higher price. For example, is there any festival or any family function prevailing in a particular family? So they are automatically they want to purchase larger quantity of the product and services which is required for the festival. Okay, so they want to go for the festival. So even the prices are high. So that is also one of the exemptions to the law of demand. So next, let us go for the elasticity of demand. So what is the elasticity of the demand? The concept of price elasticity of the demand was first It is introduced by the economist Dr. Marcel. So he is the first person has introduced this concept. So price elasticity of the demand is the ratio of percentage change in quantity demanded to the percentage change in prices. So how much quantity, percentage of the quantity demand will increase? So how it will affect the percentage change in prices? So it is thus a rate at which the demand changes to the given change in prices. So at what rate the demand is increases to the at what change in the prices. So that is the elasticity of the demand. So next, income elasticity of demand. So income elasticity of the demand shows the way in which a consumer's purchase of any goods and services are a result of change in his income. So this definition has given by the Stonier and Hogg. Okay, so what they are telling, so how much percentage of the income has changed in the buyer. So accordingly, how the demand of the product and service, how much percentage of the demand of the product has increased or decreased. So income elasticity of the demand means the ratio of the percentage change in the quantity demanded to the percentage change in income. So next, cross elasticity of demand. So what is the meaning of cross elasticity of the demand? It is the ratio of proportionate change in the quantity demanded to Y product to a given proportionate change in the price of the related to commodity X. So there are two commodities are there, X commodity and Y commodity. Is there any changes in the prices of the commodity X? Automatically it will create the demand of commodity Y. So if both are substitute products, okay, for example, if the prices of the Bonvita has increased, so automatically the Bonvita customers they will move to the Horlicks. So because they wanted to pay very less, so it is available in Horlicks, so they wanted to move to the Horlicks. So like that, so it is a measure of relative change in the quantity demanded of a commodity due to change in the price of the substitute complement. So next, cross elasticity may be infinite or zero. So infinite means, so if the slight change in the price of a product X causes a substantial changes in the quantity demanded of Y. Okay. So for example, if the tea prices are increasing, so automatically the people they are having the tea, they will move to the coffee. So that is the infinite, okay, cross elasticity of demand. So next, cross elasticity is zero. So if a change in the prices of one commodity will not affect the quantity demand of the other. So for example, is there any change in the prices of dosa? So automatically it won't create any demand for the idli. So both are substitute product, but even there is no any creation of additional demand for idli. So automatically, so this is called the cross elasticity is zero. It means there is no any changes in the demand of one product to another product. So next, let us go for the demand forecasting. So forecasting simply refers to the estimating or anticipating the future events. So it is an attempt to foresee the future by examining the past. So demand forecasting means estimating or anticipating the future demand on the basis of past data. So we are having past 3 years, 5 years, 10 years data. So based on that, we can easily judge or easily we can forecast the demand for future. So what will be the product, what will be the demand for our product in future, we can easily estimate through the foreseeing the past records. So that is called demand forecasting. So next, what are the factors will affect the demand forecasting? First one, prevailing business conditions. So what is the condition of the business today? So what are the strengths we are having? What are the weaknesses we are having? So based on that, we can easily come to know what will be the demand for our product and services in future. So next, conditions within the industry. So whatever the industry we are operating, for example, software industry, we are having the firm. Okay. So what is the scenario for the software industry? Whether the demand of the software industry has increased or decreased. So based on that, we can easily come to know. So what will be the demand for our product and services in future? So next, conditions within the firm. So as the Wipro or Infosys or TCS company, so we can easily come to know what will be the demand for our product and services So because of the conditions prevailing within the firm. So next, factors affecting the export trade. So what are the factors will affect if we want to export our product and services to other countries? So those factors also will affect or will create the demand forecasting. So next, market behavior. So what is the law of demand? What is the law of supply? So how the behavior of the consumers. So whether they are purchasing, they are ready to purchase the new product and services. So what is the mentality? What is the perceptions they are having? So based on that, we can easily judge the demand forecasting. So next, sociological conditions. So sociological conditions means, so we have to see the conditions of the society. So is there any new festivals are coming? So automatically the people, they are ready to purchase the new product and goods and services. Okay, so automatically the sociological conditions also we have to see. So how much population is there in that particular locality? So where we are concentrating our product and services. So how much are educated, how much are uneducated, so how many people are male or female. So like that, sociological factors also will create the demand of the product and services. So next one, we have to see very important one, the psychological conditions of the consumers. So whether even the prices are high, they are ready to buy the particular product and services. Whether they are ready to accept that particular product and services, whether they are psychologically they are fit. So we have to analyze. So that also will help for the demand forecasting. So next very important one, competitive conditions. So how many competitors are there in that particular industry? If more competitors are there, so automatically our profitability will decrease. So that also we have to see the competitive condition. So these are the various factors will determine the demand of our product and services. So we can go for the demand forecasting. So next one, nature and purpose of the business. So what is the purpose of the business? Why we have to start the business? So first of all, it is established to earn the profit. Because every concern is profit oriented. So every company wants to earn more huge profit. So if we don't want to profit, so automatically we will become NGO. So if we are running any company, any business concern, it may be very large scale or medium scale or very small scale or even a petty shop also, they wanted to earn profit. So that is the first important objective of any business firm. Second one, it is an important institution in the society. So look at that. So because of the organizations only, we are getting a lot of product and services to the society. So it is a very important institution in the society. So next one, it offers the supply of goods and services. So various product and services we are getting from the firms. So if there is no any firm is available, so automatically we cannot meet any demand of our requirements. So next one, it creates job opportunities. So if any new firm they are starting, so automatically they are giving more job opportunities to the people in that particular locality. So more job opportunities are given by the firms. So next, it offers better quality of life. So if you are giving more job opportunities, so automatically the income level of the people will increase. So their quality of life also will increase. So next one, it is contributing to the economical growth of the country. So automatically the per capita income of the country will increase. The the business economics or economical growth of the country also will increase. So these are the various purposes or the nature of the business firm. So next one, objectives of the firm. So why we have to establish a company? What is an objective? So a firm is a business organization that buys or hires factors of production in order to produce any goods and services that can be sold at a profit. So the following are the very important objectives. First one, sales maximization. So every company they wanted to sell more number of product and services in the market. So that is the first objective. So for that purpose they are giving many ads, many promotional tools they are following. So next one, profit maximization. If sales has increased, so automatically we can increase the profit. So we can increase the profit in two ways. Either we can sell more number of product and services or we can reduce the cost of production. So for both the way we can increase the profit. So next one, utility maximization. So whatever the factors of productions we are having, whatever the facilities we are having, strengths we are having, we should maximize utilization. So we have to utilize at a maximum level. So through that we can reduce the cost, we can maximize the profit. Next, the welfare maximization. So welfare of the people working in the organization, welfare of the consumers, welfare of the public, so welfare of the company. So that is very, very important. So next one, growth maximization. So whatever the growth we got in sales, whatever the growth we got in profit, whatever the growth we got in production level for past 3 years, past 5 years, past 1 year. So we have to increase in the next level. So that is called growth maximization. So these are the various objectives of the firms. So next, very important objective is profit maximization. So all the firms, they wanted to maximize the profit. So profit maximization is very, very important. One of the objective of any firm. So profit is nothing but it is a difference between the total revenue and total cost. A firm can maximize the profit if it produces at an output where the marginal revenue is more than the marginal cost. So if the company wanted to get more profit, so automatically they should produce the product and services where the marginal revenue is more than the marginal cost. So a firm can maximize its profits through increasing sales or reducing its cost. So next, let us go for the next topic, that is social responsibility. So social responsibility also is very, very important one to any business concern. So according to the concept of social responsibility of the business, the objective of managers for taking decisions related to the business is not only to maximize profit or shareholders' value, but also serve and protect the interest of the other members of its society, like consumers, workers, and community as a whole. So every company, they are not only concentrating for profit making, and also they wanted to take the decisions related to the shareholders' wealth maximization, and also to protect the interest of the other members of the society. So we have to protect the interest of the consumers, we have to protect the interest of the workers, we have to protect the interest of the community. So that is called social responsibility. So according to Infosys founder Narayana Murthy, so he has given a definition for social responsibility. So social responsibility is to create the maximum shareholders value working under the circumstances where it is fair to all its stakeholders, workers, consumers, the community, government, and environment. So we have to take care of all these stakeholders. So if you are take care of these stakeholders, so automatically your shareholders value will maximize. So that definition has given by the Infosys founder Narayana Murthy. So next, what are the various factors will determine, or what are the various importance of social responsibilities? So first of all, the employees. So the employees are very, very important persons in any company. So without the employees, definitely we cannot start and run any company. So if you want to start and run any company, definitely we require the employees. Even you are having 100% automation. So those automation activities should be monitored or implemented by the human resources. So with the help of the company's employment, the healthy working condition we have to sustain. So we have to ensure the healthy working condition of the employees, and social responsibility of the business is very, very important for the employees. So we have to give the fair wages to the employees. So we have to give the basic amenities to the employees in the organization. So that is very important social responsibility. So next we have to take care about the customers. So because the customers are the kings of the market, so that it has told by our Mahatma Gandhi. So under social responsibility, so business follows the ethical practices and manufacture the product which is as per expected quality and reasonable prices. So we have to give the very quality product and services to the customers at the reasonable prices. So this is the social responsibility to the customers. So next, the investors. So investors, very, very important person for our organization. So because they have invested in our business, so that we are doing all business activities in a very good manner. So business who understand the value of the social responsibility is to provide the protection to the investor fund with the help of development and growth of its businesses. So with the expected return to investors with the profit earned by it. So whatever the profit we are getting in our company, it should be shared among the investors, because that is what the expectation from the investors. So next, the suppliers. The suppliers also one of the very important person for any organization, because we require raw materials. So without the raw materials, definitely we cannot produce any product and services. So for those raw materials, the suppliers are very, very important. So suppliers are one to provide the raw materials to business as well as other requirement materials. So when they are paid on time as well as the reasonable demand of them are satisfied by the company, the suppliers are loyal to the business firm. So what the expectation from the suppliers? So they wanted to supply the products and services at the reasonable prices. And the next day they want the payment on time. So these are the basic requirements from the suppliers. So that should be satisfied by the company. So that is a social responsibility to the suppliers. So next, the company is responsible for the government. So when the business pay regular taxes, follow the norms of the government, then it is considered as a social responsibility for the business which is duly fulfilled by it. So for the government, the company has to pay the tax on time and regularly. That is very, very important. And next, the company has to follow all the rules and regulations, laws framed by the government. So next, very important persons to the company is society. So business need to work in society. The business provide good product and try to maintain the clean environment and provide employment opportunity to the people in a particular society to participate to the business as well as the work for the overall development of the society. So these are the various examples for social responsibility towards the society. So if the company is concerning about the society, so automatically the society will help the company. So we can give the free education to the people, poor people in the society. We can give the free training to the people or the youngsters in the society. So we can provide the basic health amenities or health checkup facilities, or we can establish the hospitals to the society at free of cost. So these are the various social responsibilities we can do for the society. So next, so these are the various topics we have seen today class. So I think all of you have understood the concept very well. So thank you students, thank you for your cooperation. So we will continue in the next class.